Hey there, welcome back to Leetcoding. This video is a part of the series in which we are going to solve top interview questions, and we are starting from the very basics, the very easy problems and which are most frequently asked. So beginners can also join with this playlist, and gradually we will keep increasing the difficulty level of the questions as well. So the question which we are going to solve in this video is single number. Given a non-empty array of integers, every element appears twice except for one. Find that single one. Now how we can do this? If you already know about a data structure called set or map, then you must be thinking that we can store the numbers and then we can store the count of each number. And if any number which appears only once, we can just return the answer. So we can use a map. We can store the count corresponding to each of the elements, and for whichever element the count is 1, we can return the answer. It is that simple. And those who don't know what a set is or an unordered map is can go to c++.com and they will get the entire detail of the set and the map which we are going to use in this solution. So we are going to use unordered map. It will be of type int, int. The basic characteristic of an unordered map is it can store any values in big O of one time, and it can search any value in big O of one time. So we are going to select numbers from nums and simply going to store them and increment the count corresponding to those numbers. Now we can run the loop for map. If a dot second, if it is not equal to 2, then return a dot first. We are getting correct answer. Let us try to submit. It got accepted. But the space complexity we are using here is big O of n, because there could be n by 2 different elements. Actually there are n by 2 different elements. So the space complexity would become big O of n, and the time complexity is of course big O of n as well. Now they want us to improve in terms of space. They're asking us whether we can do this using a constant extra space. So there's something called the XOR function or the XOR function. What's the use of that? So let us say that we are given the table 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. If we want to take the XOR of 1 and 1, it is going to give us 0. Here it is going to give us 1 and 1 over here and 0. So this is XOR of A comma B, A XOR B. So what basically it is, if the values are same, if both the values are same, whether they are 0 or they are 1, it is going to give us 0 as the answer. When both the values are different, it is going to return 1. So this is what a XOR function does. So let us say we have the numbers as 1 2 2 3 3. Let us try to convert them to the binaries. Binary of 1 is 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 and 1 1. If we take the XOR of 3 and 3, and we are going to take the bitwise XOR, so 1 and 1 1 and 1, taking the XOR, it is going to give us 0 and 0. These are A, these are B, this is the final XOR. So we will be getting 0 for 3 and 3. Similarly for 2 and 2 we will be getting 0, but for 1 it will remain 1, So the answer is 1 in this case. So if we have numbers which are in pairs and they will cancel each other out if we XOR them, whichever number is not in pair, which is a single number, it will be the only one which will remain at the end. So if we take the XOR of all the elements which are present inside the given array, we can find the element which exists only once, while all the other numbers, they exist in pairs. So we just have to take the XOR of all those elements and return the final answer. My answer is 0 initially, and now I'm going to take elements one by one from nums and take the XOR of answer is equal to answer XOR A, and finally return answer. It works. Let us try to submit the same. It is giving us correct answer, and now we can see that we are ahead of 19.88% in terms of space. So that basically is the best that we can do in terms of space. It is a constant extra space, and the time complexity would again be big O of n because we are taking each of the elements from the given array. So this is it for the solution. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button and please keep following the playlist that we are working on. Thank you.